Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of these screencasts. This is on geometry measure, it's on volume of cubes and cuboids. So it's probably the first one you've done on volume, hopefully, and it's the most simplistic, which is great. But all of what we're going to learn today will help you in future volume screencasts. So what is volume? Here is some examples. Volume is a measure of the amount of space inside a solid figure. So we've looked at area before, which is, let's say, the area or the surface area, okay, is like the floor area. And volume is like the room. How many boxes could we fill up a room with would be the volume. Or it's a glass, and how much water could we fill up a glass? That would be taking up the volume of the glass. Volume is shown as something cubed. Okay, so they're all very, very simple. Here is a cube. A cube is basically very similar to a square where all the sides are the same, but this time you've got your height, your width and your depth all the same. That makes a cube. A cuboid is that we have different lengths. So I know we're sharing the lengths here, so we've got the old width is the same as the depth, but the height's different. But actually all three of these could be different, so just bear that in mind as we go along. So how do we work out the volume? Well, it's super easy. All we do is we take our shape and we find the base area. Okay, so for both these shapes, they're 10 by 10, aren't they? This is 10 by 10. And all we're going to do is we're going to find out the area of the base shape, and then we're going to multiply our answer by the height of the shape. So let's go through this one. How do we work out the area of the shape? Well, it's very simple, isn't it? It's base times height. Area is 10 times 10. The base times the height, if we want to think about it like that. So that gives us an answer of 100. And all we're going to do now is we're going to take our 100 and we're going to times it by the height of each of these. So for the first one, for this cube, we're going to take 100 and we're going to times it by 10. And that's going to equal our volume. So we've got 100 timesing by 10, and that will give us 1,000. So our volume is 1,000. It's going to be centimeters cubed. Okay, and that's very important. It's not squared, it's cubed, and we know it's volume, and when we have volume we always cube our answer. Now for this shape, exactly the same. We've got the base shape there, so we've got 10 times 10 gives us 100, but on this occasion our height of the shape is going to be 20. So we're going to go for volume is 100 timesing by 20, and on this occasion that will give us the answer of 2,000 centimeters cubed. Hopefully that makes perfect sense. I'm sure it does. So let's work out the volume of the next ones. I'll just bring up a few more pieces of information for you. What I would like you to do there is pause the video now, give all of these a go, and come back when you've got them correct. If you are struggling, then I will go over the answers for the first one, but definitely pause it for the second one. So here we go. For the first one, we've got the base shape of 11 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So we're going to take those two and we're going to multiply them together. Remember, finding the area of the shape is base times height if we were looking at it just as a square. That's going to give us an area of 110 centimeters, and that would be squared, but we're just going to leave it for that now. And then all we do to find out the volume is we're going to take our 110 and we're going to times our height of our shape. So volume equals 110 timesing by the 13, and that will give us our answer of volume equals 1,430 centimeters cubed. Do not forget the cubed. So make sure if you didn't pause the video earlier, you pause the video now and you give the next one a go on your own, and only come back when you've finished. So for the next one, we're going to have a base shape which is 9 by 10. So that will give us the base area of 9 times 10, which gives us 90. So our base area is 90. What do we do with that 90? We take that 90 and we times it by 20. Yep, to find the volume, we take our 90, we times it by the height of the shape, and that gives us our volume, which is going to be 1800 centimeters cubed. And there we go. So hopefully you've got it now. It's very, very simple, isn't it? Draw out the base shape, work out the area of that, and times it by the height. Now this stands really true for lots and lots of different shapes. We're going to move forward. So some people could just say, well, why don't we just times all these together? We'll still get the right answer. But if you understand that principle, then you're a couple of steps ahead of everyone else. So anyway, it's time now for you to give all of these a go on your own. Pause the video, give them a go, and come back when you think you've got them all correct. Okay, everyone, it is time for the answers. So let's go through the answers now. So for that first one, we had a base of 12 by 13, didn't we? 12 by 13. So we type 12 by 13, and then where our answers we times by 16. And that gives us the volume of 2,496 centimeters cubed. The next one, we had a base shape of 8 by 10. So we go 8 times 10, and our answer is then times by 20, and that gives us 1,600 centimeters cubed. And the next one, we have a base of 15 by 7, so 15 times 7 times our answer by 10, and that gives us 1,050 centimeters cubed. And last but not least, we've got a 10 by 14, so 10 times 14, take our answer and times it by 21. And there we go. That's our answer. Volume is 2,940 centimeters cubed. And that's us done, everyone. Fingers crossed you've done incredibly well. In fact, I can just sense it, you have. As always, make sure you either write a revision card on this topic, or you can get in contact with me and I will send you an electronic copy, which makes it super, super easy for you. As always, it's been a pleasure helping you with your maths today. I do think you've got a little bit better, and hopefully that fills you with a bit more confidence day in, day out. Until next time.